99% of the time, you're talking about something that you can see. Something circumstantial that you feel. I want you to know something. Greater is the disability of death than having no arms and no legs. Greater is the sin in my life and the shame and guilt. You can have arms and legs and you can hide secrets from your parents and secrets from your friend and secrets from your wife and secrets from your girlfriend, but you can't hide secrets from yourself and God, and you can't be chained with regret and fear and shame and guilt and sin and death. Those are the disabilities that I needed rescuing from, but I didn't understand that. You see my word here? This is God's word. This is my Bible up here. Everybody say the Lord's word is truth, and the truth will set me free. And who the Son sets free is free indeed. I want you to understand something. I want you to understand something. You and I are very different. You know what I'm saying? I believe it's worse being in a broken home than having no arms or legs.
Yes, I want to hug.
When you don't believe in Jesus Christ, tell me then, what is your hope? What does the world say? Well, all you need is a positive attitude. I'll respectfully grab him by the ear and take him to Africa to meet my 4-year-old friend who was dying of HIV/AIDS. Go and tell her to have a positive attitude. Or come to me, come with me to Mumbai, India, where I meet 10-year-old girls who were bought for $700 as a sex slave for their purity, having sex 350 times pregnant at 12 years old, putting the kid under the bed while she works on top. She pays off her debt at 13 years old, goes out into the city looking for a job to get money, to get food for the starving child. She gets beaten and raped on the street, doesn't know anyone, doesn't know anything except the only way she knows how to feed her child to make money. She goes back to the brothels, pregnant at 15, 20 years old. She looks at me. I met this girl. She looks at me crying. She said, Nick, I just found out that I'm dying of HIV/AIDS and I just got fired from being a prostitute. What are you going to tell her? Positive attitude is a fake coping mechanism. You can't fake love. You can't fake hope. If I do have a hope to look forward to, then I will have a positive attitude. The truth will set you. Encouragement will take you closer to God. Discouragement will take you further. Think of any negative word that starts with D-I-S. Discontent, disheartened, disillusioned, discouraged. Just this. At school, you're dissing me, I diss you back. This. You ready? D-I-S. An acronym for any negative word that starts with D-I-S. Demon Inspired Suggestion. When kids were teasing me at school, it wasn't about kids picking on a boy with no arms and no legs. It was about a war of demons and angels fighting for my soul, trying to take me away from the truth, to chain me in the lie of fear, of shame, of guilt, of inadequacy, of depression, of anxiety. Many people here have depression and anxiety and have cut themselves and kept it secret and tried to commit suicide and kept it secret. And maybe you've just thought about it. I want you to know at age 8, I didn't want anything to do with God because I didn't understand the truth. You can pick up the Bible and you can open it up, and sometimes it just doesn't make sense. That's why you go to church, not to be social, not to get attention, not to think that you get saved by just going to church. You go to church to read this. And if you're serious about reading this, I don't know about your word, but mine does not have chains around it from Monday to Saturday. I don't know about you. If you're telling me you're a Christian on Sunday, but you tease people on Monday, you do not know the love of God. You do not know. You do not know what you're doing. I want to ask you today, are you a stumbling block to heaven, or are you going to stand in front of the gates of hell and redirect traffic? You don't need arms and legs to love God. You don't need arms and legs to love your neighbor as yourself, and you can still have cerebral palsy and redirect traffic from hell. God can use you. It's not about capability. It's saying, God, here I am. Here I am.